Greetings and salutations. I'm the Wildlife Biologist, and this is my adventure. After arriving in Jamaica, I didn't begin my research right away. Instead, I took part in a small conference between the members of my lab from back in Canada, the researchers in Jamaica, and a group of researchers from Cuba. The goal of this conference was to share our projects with one another and to devise future projects we could collaborate on. Another goal of the project was to actually go out and catch bats. This is what happened.
We're in the woods now, going deeper, deeper.
That one? Yes, Matthew, that is a very bad plant.
Okay.
The brighter your skin, the more severe the reaction you are going to have. And you won't notice it immediately, but after like 12 hours you'll start to get some blisters, and then it'll just get worse for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
You won't die, but it's miserable.
The plant they were warning me about was called the maiden plum. And because of this early warning, I was able to avoid it throughout my research.
So we're in the middle of the jungle now, and the sun's going down. And that cave's still pretty far away, so I don't know if there's going to be enough light by the time we get there to film it.
We arrive at the upper entrance of the cave just in time for sunset and quickly set up our equipment. What you're seeing here is called a harp trap, a device used to catch flying animals. There are 2 rows of tightly stretched fishing line placed back to back. When the animals fly into this fishing wire, it slows them down and they fall into the catch bag underneath. They then can be extracted with minimal stress. And it's not long at all before I catch my very first bat, an out-of-focused Pteronotus parnellii. But we're not the only people out catching bats tonight. This Jamaican boa here is waiting above the cave for an unsuspecting victim to fly by. And a little skink comes and visits our group.
One of the main goals my supervisor had for this excursion was to photograph the bats of the area. So the bats that we did catch at the Windsor Cave, we brought back to the research station to be photographed.
Time to go. Beth, you're doing science. Stop taking photos.
And this here is our first model. A Waterhouse's leaf-nosed bat, chomping on a katydid.
Put them in. It's okay.
Using high-tech camera equipment and motion sensors, we attempt to take pictures of the bats as they fly away.
Just a minute. Light out.
And even someone who has been studying bats all their lives can be put in their place by one little bat.
Screen down!
Jesus, wet.
Can we catch it?
Up yours.
And although the bat with the katydid did not cooperate, we were able to get other amazing photos from the bats we caught that night. And some nice ones from the cave as well.